What's good, YouTube? Alex on the cam, back here with another video. Guys, today we got another reaction video for you guys. As you guys can see by the title right here, an extreme case of domestic violence. We're talking to this girl. Her name is AK. So we're about to get right into this video. You guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join the crew. You already know what to do, baby boo shoo. Ooh. Before we even get into this reaction video, I just want to say I do not condone any kind of domestic violence in any kind of relationship. People should not be abusive in the relationship. Point blank. Period. If it gets that bad, please leave. Okay, because honestly, you shouldn't. Nobody should tolerate getting physically abused, man or woman. Okay, I just want to put that out there. But let's get right into this video, chat. I hope you guys enjoy.
All right, AK, where are you from?
I'm originally from Brockton, Mass.
And you're living currently in,
Fall River.
which is suburb of Boston?
It's down a little ways. It's about an hour from Boston.
Okay,
It's closer to like Rhode Island, Connecticut.
got it. And tell me, you went through something a few years ago that was traumatic, I'm sure. Tell me what happened about 5 years ago.
So about 5 years ago, I was in a relationship with my child's father.
Okay.
And a little bit before that, there was a situation where he had gotten incarcerated. Our house had got raided, and it probably wasn't the best of best things to happen to us. Through his incarceration, I still did everything that a normal child's mother would do under the circumstance. He got letters, he got phone calls, he got visits, full canteen.
Okay. She was still there, even though he did some crime. She was still supporting the man. Let's just note that. Okay.
Um, but he started to get like really irate. He started to get very like derogatory with the things that he felt as if I should do for him. So we separated. And in the amount of time of us separating, I will take responsibility for my actions. And I found someone that, I would go out with from here to
Ooh.
there and, engage with. But as a woman that was no longer with my child's father.
Ooh. And I just want to also comment on that. When it comes to baby moms moving on, sometimes the baby daddies don't like that, and I don't get that. I was in a situation where I dated a woman with a child, and he wasn't there like before even the baby was born. Okay. And once the baby was born, he still didn't really care for it. So, you know, me and the baby mom met. I started to, show some signs that I would be there for the child, right? And that didn't go so well for me. um, Long story short, after about I'll say a year of me being around, the baby mom started to post pictures of me on her Instagram, right? And I guess the baby daddy saw, he didn't like it, and he started to, make her life a living hell. And since I'm attached to her, he made my life a living hell. So our relationship ended up going down, and pretty much that was the end of that. You know, 2 years and some change down the drain. I try, we try to make it work. Well, at least I did. But overall, I would say, you live and you learn, and just I watch out for baby daddies now because they could get a little crazy for sure.
Just did a phenomenal job at allowing him to still be a father through incarceration.
How long was he locked up?
For a little over a year. And even at the stance of him getting out of jail was me bailing him out.
You bailed him out.
Yeah.
She's a real
He
one.
sat there for quite some time with the broken promises of a lot of people that they would help him maintain his freedom and things of that nature. And it just didn't happen. So through the beginning time of his incarceration, he would just get super irate and just to fast forward, we have a lot of children that are back to back to back.
Ooh.
So to singly raise already on my fourth child, it was kind of a lot. So he would, you
Having kids, multiple kids with the wrong person. I know that gotta be crazy as fuck.
need more things from me that I feel like were unfair. Like, it's not my problem you're playing at the poker table. It's not my fault you want to make a cake. But like his canteen, his phones, things like that were taken care of. But when it got to be, I guess, like too much, we did separate ways. And that was probably something prideful on his end that he really couldn't handle.
Mm.
Um, so I guess my biggest downfall or my biggest regret is like I'm a big believer with honesty is key.
For
All
sure.
your darknesses
Facts.
will come to light, and you cannot
Facts.
choose really how they come to light. Or, I guess, in another sense, every action has a reaction, and you can never really control what someone's reaction would be.
Facts.
So, when my child's father had come home, he needed to get bailed out. And off the strength of him getting bailed out, he needed to come home on an ankle bracelet. So
Ooh, an
that
ankle
should have been my
monitor?
red flag right there. And it was not. It genuinely was not.
What was he
I,
doing time for?
so he got my house raided. He got my house raided. It was a big narcotics raid, which
Ooh.
gratefully, through the research and things like that,
So he was in prison or in jail
yeah,
for selling drugs.
yes.
Got it.
And even through that, like raid and the police like coming and doing things of that nature, by the grace of God, I was not involved in any of that because of the surveillance. They literally could see I was just a mom, like kind of minding my business. And that level of aspect of how he chose to live his life in that way.
Damn.
Um,
It makes me think though, did she know that he was selling drugs? Do women know? Like when they get with a drug dealer, like do they be knowing sometimes? Because I'll be thinking like drug dealers, they always act a certain way. They're always abusive. They're always corrupted in the head. Like I don't, not always. Okay, let me not say that. Not always, but for the most part, I always hear some drug dealers have some crazy ass stories, and they crazy ass people live some crazy ass lives.
Now I will take responsibility because there are two sides to a story. Um, could I have been more upfront with him? Like, hey, this happened. And I decided to, pursue a different relationship. I did not do that. But once I was asked if this was the situation, like, hey, while I was in jail, did this happen? I was brutally honest. But I didn't think the World Star video or things of that would be the way that he kind of would carry himself. Um, and two wrongs do not make a right. But as I was his girlfriend, there was multiple cases of cheating, and I'm arguing with girls, and so I kind of always thought I did it the right way. Like we weren't together, but I guess I understand because I was doing so much still as a child's mother. Something
But
that
you
he
let him know that there was another guy in your life.
So he knew I was talking to someone through his beliefs of quote unquote I'm acting different or like the way he would be spoken to or something like that. But it really had nothing to do with the other gentleman. It was more so he would rattle up my energy. Like nothing I could do was good enough for him.
Oh my god.
Through his incarceration of him for the raid, it was more so like, you need to get me home right now. Like, he didn't really care I was raising the kids by myself, or like, it was a very hard time for us. Like, that was unfortunately the least of his concerns.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It seemed like he just based off of how she said it, like you need to get me home now. It seemed like he couldn't handle jail. Like he wasn't built for that shit, and that's why he could care less about what you were doing. He was like, "Get me the fuck out of here. I can't handle this shit, girl." what I'm dealing with in this jail cell is way worse than what you got going on with them 4 kids that we have. That's what I'm taking it as.
unfortunately. So, I randomly get a phone call one night, and my child's father is actually best friends with one of my cousins. So I get a phone call one night, and I'm asked, well, did X, Y, and Z happen? And I'm a very truth behind my darkness. So once I was blatantly asked, hey, did this happen? I was honest. Yes, it did.
That's good. She's
But
honest, y'all.
we had
Telling
already
y'all.
moved past the situation in my defense because we're now on our third child. So when he
Okay, three
found
three
out
kids.
that
So this is after he got out of jail.
yep, after he got out of jail. So now it's months and months and months later, and we're on our third child now. So it was
Okay.
just like a horrible pregnancy. Like he just was adamant that like that was not my child. You cheated on me, and they all look like he could have spit them out. Like they do not look like my kids. Um, so through trial and tribulation, he did come to my home, and he packed up. Well, he had me pack up all of his belongings, and to my defense, like that was it with him. Like he had packed up all his stuff and he was leaving. Um,
When you get your shit, and you pack up all your things, you can definitely take it as that. He's done.
and then it was about 5 or 6 o'clock. I started getting like these just atrocious FaceTimes, like just very derogatory. And I was told that I had a short amount of time to get my door open or he was going to kick my door. And he's just like a big talker, like he's a very macho man. So I was like, you're not kicking in my door, which he's done before. So I was like, no, you're not. The kids are here.
Don't test a man like that, girl. If he's done it before, why would you think that he wouldn't do it again? That makes no fucking sense. But hey, I'm not here to justify domestic abuse. I'm just saying, like, that makes no sense. If he's done it before, you should definitely take him serious when he says, "I'm gonna kick that fucking door down."
Sleeping. Like I just brushed it off. Well, the lunatic really took a Uber, came to my house, and started to kick the door to the point where the neighbor had to call the police. So I fly open the door before he breaks my door, and then all hell broke loose. Yeah, that is the beginning of the World Star video.
Hello, everybody reporting live. Look at the cheater. Look at the bitch that fuck niggas off Zans right here. We going live. Don't you fuck people's mans? You fuck people's right hand mans, right? Yo, don't you fuck niggas?
Oh shit, she was on World Star.
Didn't you cheat on me when I was in jail with my mans? Hey, yo, shorty, we live. Daddy. Look, I have all these kids with her. Look at all these kids, bro.
Oh hell, that nigga is serious. That nigga's so serious. And I can't believe this shit made it to World Star. That shit is crazy.
Pregnant right now. Yo, did you cheat? Come on. Look at the camera. Own it. Didn't you cheat? You fucked the next nigga, right?
Daddy.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, she looks scared as fuck. Like, that's why she's not saying nothing. Like, and this is also kind of disturbing, just watching her, like, her reaction. I don't know. I don't know I don't know who to believe, him or her right now, but because we're only hearing her side right now. But based off of what he's saying in this video, she fucked his homeboy. But like at the same time, like then he said you fucked the next nigga, like which she has the right to do if you packed your shit and left, bruh.
Didn't you cheat? You fucked the next nigga, right?
He's seeming a bit crazy though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, don't let yo, live, yo, we on live, yo. Look at this cheater, bro. Look who cheated on me. Look who fucked my mans. Yo, look at everybody. Look, she fucked my mans. Everybody, come on, come on, share this shit. Share this shit up. Share this shit up. Niggas be taking care of kids, all types of shit, but yeah, bitches wanna fuck your mans while you in jail, right? Why you in jail?
Ooh.
They wanna fuck your mans while you in jail. You pay all their bills, you do everything for them, right?
All right, now the kids is crying. God damn. I'm sorry, but this shit is once again disturbing. I get his pain, but at the same time, like, don't involve the kids. Don't traumatize the kid.
Yo, smile at the camera. Say hi, own your shit.
So tell me what happened that night.
So, in a case of that night, because I was honest with the person that, I was engaging with, and I was, I don't know, if somebody's going to tell my truth, I'm going to tell my truth. So, it was just so much easier for me to tell him, or as I thought. He leaves. He's perfectly fine with it, and then he leaves, and he comes back, and he actually has like a acquaintance with this person now. So me and the person are on the phone now, and
You can't mention his name because there's court.
yeah. So me and the other person are on the phone, and he was just completely baffled. Like, well, this is not even a woman that you hold to a signification of like doing right by your children. So what are you mad about? And I guess it's a very prideful thing, which is completely understood. But the World Star video was just a side of him that was like there's domestic violence issues that go on, but like the World Star thing was like a more of a public embarrassment that like he would have never. Like he just I don't know.
Yeah, that
His
is
pride
crazy.
and the issue, and he's arguing with the boy and things of that nature. So from the World Star video,
But if it's
I
his
think it
man's,
ran up. So it was a Facebook video first. Let me correct myself. So it was probably like a 37-minute live of him just terrorizing me. And
ooh,
somewhere out of nowhere, it was on World Star. And I'm a very firm believer in the all-seeing evil eye. So it's just funny to me that on the bottom of the screen, it says the eye of Ra. And within, I don't know, hours, we were at like 40,000 views, 50,000 views. And my heart was just wretched because I was like, you can see my kids running in the back. My house is a complete disaster because I had just started like trying to open my shop, AK's Pretty Portals. So it was to make like anointed oils and crystals and things of that nature. So my house was like trashed. And
yeah, chat. I didn't know this shit was on World Star. And on top of that, she's saying that like that was out of his character to even, record and do that. So to me, once again, as a man, it's showing that like he was hurt a little bit. Not once again, not justifying his actions, but it's like, men when they feel like they got cheated on or done wrong, the wrong man is gonna handle that shit bad, super bad. Of course, if you're dealing with the mature man, he'll be hurt. I believe I've gotten cheated on before. Of course, I didn't have any straight proof. Like I walked in on the girl and she was over here messing with another dude, but I have my beliefs that I've been cheated on before, through the phone and cyber cheating and all that. And I can say I was hurt, but once again, a mature man would just be like, all right, take your L, bro, and walk the fuck away. Cause you know your worth type of shit.
it kind of took a few people to come to my house to actually get him to stop and get off the live, but it was already too late. Whoever had took the small clippage of his live already had it up on World Star, and it was so fast. I looked at it and then I was like, that is not me. And then I don't know, maybe like a couple hours later, there was like 75,000 views, and then it's just never stopped from there. like in the last still almost 5 years.
Mm,
And
that's
then
crazy.
Tell me what happened to you that
Okay, so after the fact of his prideful things getting in the nature, um, I was actually shot, and I have to call them alleged suspect. So the alleged suspect of my child's father, he shot me here with a 40 caliber.
Oh
And
shit.
through the struggle of me pushing him off of me, I actually missed my brain by about 2 centimeters, give or take. And the bullet traveled this way and out of this eye and lodged into his arm.
his arm, because he probably had his arm around your neck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Ooh. I was not expecting her eyes to look like that. Even though I seen the thumbnail, she looks so normal with those glasses on. But chat, look at her shit. Like,
So,
hold on. I need a like. Do y'all see her shit? Oh my God. That is so unfortunate, bruh.
so with that being said,
And you've lost your vision,
yes, completely.
both eyes.
Yep. So I've undergone about 3 reconstructive surgeries for my
She's
face.
blind.
To kind of get it back to like almost identical. So I did have the option to wait about 2 weeks and see if I would have some sort of like shadow or some sort of light and dark, like to see what was going on, or
Oh my
your face
gosh.
could be disfigured for the rest of your life. And by the grace of God, my son Malachi was still kicking and going strong, and he never once went into distress. So then I was like,
And she was pregnant while
if
this
I'm not gonna
happened?
be able to see him with a possibility, well, I don't want that possibility. I would just rather have my son see me and just love me, and he'll get over the fact I can't see. Like maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow. Like it might have some absolutely trauma, but I think way less than like a disfigured mom or, you know, a mom that he's like embarrassed to take outside or something like that.
So he was trying to kill you.
Yeah,
You don't put a bullet through somebody's head.
no. And it's based off the fact that I'm a cheater.
She didn't deserve that. Men are fucking crazy, bruh. Especially when it comes to their pride. Oh my God. That was so unnecessary. This story is honestly insane. The fact that just because in his head he felt like she cheated, you're gonna kill that woman? Or try to attempt? He better be locked the fuck up. Cause women don't deserve this even if they cheat. I don't believe that, bruh. Just fucking move on.
So he cannot fathom the fact that through his incarceration, I was not his woman, I was his child's mother. And I raised his children exceptionally, just like I do every single day still, till this day.
So you're still raising
Absolutely. Absolutely. Six kids.
6 kids
Mhm. From 17 to 4. Absolutely.
without your vision.
Without my vision. I cook, I clean, I do laundry.
Whoa.
I do arts and crafts. Because it's like my children did not choose to be here. My children did not choose to have a father like that. And why should they be punished? There's already so many things they're punished from, like
Her
I paint,
attitude.
I crochet. Like there's so many things I do. Like I do a lot of work with my hands. And it's like my kids are missing out on so much stuff like that, that it's, you know, a little bit bittersweet, but hey, I'm still here. So we make it work.
Your attitude seems
Thank you.
Her attitude. Look at the smile on her face. People. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just taking this in because honestly, I realize how blessed I am, you know? And to see people that have this type of attitude when they've, you know, went through crazy shit like this is honestly amazing to me.
Really,
Thank you.
exceptionally good.
Thank you. If
Right.
I did not have my spirituality, I would not.
When
I
she's
would not be.
spiritual, okay.
Like if I just didn't know there was a greater purpose, like a divine spirit that just, this is my testimony. So I know somewhere along the way, there's gonna be someone like, holy shit, I could not have made that, but yes, you could. There's gonna be someone that's like, I cannot get out of this relationship. Well, you might not be as blessed as me, honey, because it's not luck. Like you really have to put in the effort, you have to put in the work. And it's like sometimes like
Wow.
women just do not want to step out of their comfort zone. And I can say absolutely that was something for me. Like, wait a minute, this is my house. These are my kids. We share all the money in the bank account. But how dare I? Because at any given step in time, like I can pick up, I can make a change. And, you know,
Ooh.
God forbid I might not have been able to make this change. So I have to be so grateful that God allowed me to still be here. I got my kids. I have my happiness. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
The alternative.
hmm And I always say like, this alleged suspect, he like my vision is gone, my sense of vision, but not my enlightenment vision. So I just know there's a greater purpose for me.
Hmm.
Oh my God. That's a great attitude to have, girl. Chat, this is a reminder. You see her situation. She's a woman, a strong woman at that. Man, the man took her damn vision. Well, tried to unalive her, right? But God was with her, and He was like, "Nah, we ain't gonna let that happen." Okay, but something horrific did still happen to her, to where she lost damn near both of her eyes.
It's an extraordinary story.
Thank you.
You guys could
It's
accomplish
been
anything
5
you
years?
want
5.
if she
In
can do
September
this.
will be 5.
Have things gotten better or more difficult?
So in the very beginning, I will say I was a boohoo baby round. Like a boohoo baby.
I would be too,
Like when
girl.
it came to like opening toys and braiding hair and I just felt like I was like wow, how do I do this to my kids? Like, but I'm their mom. And I'm like, they might just be so much happier, like, you know, with someone who can see, or but my kids would like have it no other way. So yeah, in the beginning, super hard. But now it's like all right, who's cooking, who's cleaning, who's doing this, who's doing that?
Do the kids help out?
Yeah. Yep.
It's nice.
Yeah. So like my 17-year-old, he's like the man of the house, and you know, he's got a 14-year-old brother who does football and he does his own little thing. And then the babies, it would be like Nariah, Zariah, Vision, and Malachi. My 7-year-old could cook you a full course meal. And
Okay.
my other 2 daughters, like, we'll go clean the bathroom, and like, yeah, I'm Puerto Rican as well, so it's like we take turns, and you know, there's a certain way a woman should be uplifted and like, you know,
And
be
do you have help
raised.
from your parents or anyone like that?
So my dad lives in Florida. My mom does come and go, and I have an aunt who comes and goes. But as far as like government assisted, like I don't want to like but so like even through like Mass Health and stuff like that, because I'm from Massachusetts. So even with like Mass Health, they're like, no, you're too great. So you don't need a PCA. Like they did like a
Damn.
weird test on me to see if I could get in the shower by myself and like do dishes and cook, and I passed every test with the flying colors. So they're like, yeah, this not, you know, you can do this. So I will be grateful
Damn.
and say that through me being visually impaired, my children have daycare. They had daycare, so that's great. But everything in the house, like, yeah, that's me.
Wow.
Mm?
It's a hell of a story.
And I wouldn't
Yeah.
have it any other way.
Did you get depressed at times?
So for my first 2 years, the first 2 years after I got shot, I was super depressed. Like there was just nothing in the world I could do. And like I said, like I love to paint. I love to do like
Mm.
clay work. I do a lot of stuff with my hands. So when it came time to like not really be able to do stuff, absolutely depressed. And I love to read. Like I'll read a book front to back in like hours. And that discouraged me a little bit. But the Commission of the Blind did step in and like like an audio book reader, but it's quite never the same as just turning the page.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
No, I
little
feel
stuff
that.
like I miss, but the embrace of my children, like me knowing that I'm a fire ass mom, I'm fine with that. Like there are some shortcomings, like like kids are mean. Like, hey, what happened to your mom? But my daughter, she plays none of those games. My daughter is so quick to say like, I saved my mom and that's it. Like that's all you need to know.
Wow.
And they're just so resilient in life. They're just amazing children.
Wow.
They really are.
And the gentleman who did this, you've talked since this happened?
So the gentleman who did this to my child's father,
The gentleman.
so
He ain't no fucking gentleman. Let's just say that. Let's say the guy that did this, the baby father that did this. A gentleman does not do this shit.
in the beginning, when I first was shot, I was very like adamant he was not the person. Like I just could not believe it. Like I was like, no, he did not. A whole bunch of his family members decided to, cut him off, and they could not. He's a monster. And throughout our whole relationship, he doesn't have many family ties. So through probably like the first year after I got shot, yes, I did speak to him. Yes, I did let him speak to the kids.
Oh my
If he needed
God.
help with anything, yes, I did help him.
This is baffling me. Did she not know that he shot her? I'm laughing at a shock, chat. That's crazy. Okay.
And I guess it allowed me to heal backwards. Because through it all, I realized like, hey, this happened to me and I'm still such a good-natured person and I'm still helping you. And like, my life is fucked
Why?
up for the rest of my life. And you're so glorified on having an extra pair of sneakers in jail. Like, and in a sense where accountability is not taken, that kind of rubs wrong too. I had a whole bunch of women come to me. Like in the midst of it, I got all of this stuff done to me because I quote unquote cheated. So probably like a year and a half after I got shot, the list of women that were able to be like, hey, I'm coming to you as a woman, it was just bittersweet. I'm like, this really altered my life for the rest of my life, off of me not wanting to be with someone but still remaining just such an impeccable woman and allowing there to still be a bond between a child and their dad. And even through incarceration, like not too many women do that.
No.
So yeah, he was lucky.
And you don't talk to him anymore?
No. Nope. So he did have a few options to have a plea deal. And it was just like back in Massachusetts, they take it to the hoop. Like, and that's just what he continuously wanted to do, was to just press for trial. So now we're looking at almost 5 years later, and we have trial May 5th.
Which is coming up.
Yes. He has about 29 pending charges.
Damn.
Gruesome charges. So yeah, we just got to see like what comes of it.
After 5 years,
Were
he
there signs
wasn't.
of this kind of violence from him in the past?
Oh yeah. Yep. There's been like a few like DCF reports and things like that, and yeah, like he's punched my teeth out before.
Oh, wow.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's just, but I will not sit here and claim victim because like I gave it right back as good as I got it. But like again, he's like maybe like 6'3", 220 pounds, and I'm like this little thing. But I'm a firecracker. It's not an excuse, but
Yeah, we know all this, girl. One thing I want to say is like, um, of course, there's situations out there where men just beat on women and they don't really even have a reason for it. Okay, but also too, we already know that there's domestic violence cases where you guys both had reasons to hit each other. Okay, but once again, let's not do that, y'all. Chat. If you ever get hit on, like a girl punches you or you punch a girl, that you guys get what I'm trying to say. Like, leave that situation. As soon as it happens, that's your one red flag that you only need. You don't need to experience more times or oh, this person's gonna change. No. If someone can't control their temperament right then and there to where they lose it that to the point where they literally physically hit you, you gotta go. You gotta go. Only had one ex that was abusive like that, and whew, man, we live and we learn, you know.
yeah, just as well as he gave it, I gave it back. But then I guess like enough got to be enough. Like it was just too much. Like we just had too many kids. Like, kids running through the house all
And
the
that's
time.
crazy too.
And
She kept on having kids with a
the
domestic
I just
abuser.
refused to fight back. Pregnant with Malachi. So that was our last son. So he kind of just did with what he wanted to. So in August, he put me in the hospital. He sodomized me with a broomstick and threw bleach in my face. I have the medical documents. The court just got them. I
Oh
came
my
home from the
God.
hospital, and 5 days later, he shot me.
Really?
Mm.
In front of the kids?
Yep.
Oh my
And
God.
you were pregnant?
Yep.
Chat, what y'all think about that? Yeah, I don't blame the long pause. That shit is crazy. Chat, you guys gotta let me know what y'all think about this story. This is gonna be a long video, but a good one, I'm telling you.
Yeah, how long was it before they caught him after this?
Oh, he was caught immediately. I got shot and he left. I could hear him talking and he left. By the time the ambulance, by the time the ambulance had gotten there, my daughter was getting taken out of the house by the detective, and she was like, "Hey, that's my dad right there. He hurt my mom." And then that's how they knew. He had the bullet hole still in him, and they obtained him from there.
Detained him.
But when he shot me, my daughter was sitting underneath our living room table. So her grand enactment is, "Daddy painted the ceilings pink, and your face blew up." Yeah. So that's something she's stuck with, for the rest of her life.
Oh
But
my God.
and the same result, she knows she saved me and she did an tremendous thing. She's such a hero.
What do you
Oh
miss
my
most?
God.
About what?
Having your vision.
Oh, I would just love to look at my children's face. It's right under there.
I knew that was
and
gonna be her
I
answer.
am a phenomenal painter, and I love to do like slam poetry. So there are a lot of things like that I miss. And I dance. Like I dance a lot. Like I can still dance, but I get like tired. My equilibriums are off, and I don't know. Like to be in a studio to dance, like the mirrors, like it's just captivating. So to dance by myself, and I
Man.
can't really see what I'm doing. Yeah.
Looking back at everything that's happened, what is your biggest regret?
That I didn't get away fast enough. I received warning after warning after warning.
I'm telling y'all.
So many women have a hard time getting away from their abusers.
It's just so bad. And it's like, I know still to this day, like my brothers are so upset with me. There was like one,
If he gets out, your brothers are going to take care of him.
yeah, there was just like one really bad incident. And I knew I had to call my brother. And my brothers were adamant, like, leave all the furniture in the house. That's it.
Just
pack a bag,
go.
let's go. And me being such a stubborn, hard-headed, like I had to feel it. I was like, no way. This is my apartment. I put all the furniture in here. He needs to leave. And he would leave, but it's a property thing. So he would just come right back.
Oh my God.
And the time he might get is probably very significant, right?
So the 29 charges, just a few of the charges, there are sexual assault charges. We do have home invasion charges. We
This
do
is
have,
crazy.
Intent to murder.
Of course, that.
We do have reckless child endangerment. We have a few counts of those. The list just goes on. Like, it goes on and goes on.
Wow. But you still have great times with your kids, and your attitude seems great.
Mm-hmm.
What helps you stay?
Honestly?
Your spirituality?
Oh
Yeah,
my
my spirituality.
God.
I meditate a lot, and I just laugh. Like, I always just find the humor in things.
Yeah, you seem to have
Yeah.
just a
I just
positive
always,
spirit.
I just love to cook. I guess cooking keeps me in my own little element. And my kids are so funny. Like, I'm sure every mom is like, my kids are the best. No, my kids are so funny, especially for the things that they have gone through. They just have personalities that are out of this world. Like,
Has this brought your kids together and given you, like, maybe made you guys closer?
Absolutely.
That's great.
My 4 younger ones are completely inseparable, and my oldest is like the dad. Like, and there's such a big age difference that before he didn't have any time for them. Like, Mom, I'm leaving. I gotta go over here. But like now, like, those are his little children. It's beautiful.
That's nice. What are their names?
So I have Isaiah, Trayvon, Nariah, Zariah, Vision, and Malachi.
How many boys? How many girls?
3 and 3.
3 and 3.
Wow. This is a
And
crazy
what
story,
does your life
chat.
hold now? What are you hoping to see happen?
So somewhere down the line, I want to start. So in Brockton, like, a lot of people know me for like AK Loves the Kids. So I'm genuinely trying to get some things together for a big backpack giveaway. Because my anniversary is on the 8th. So it's like right around when school starts in Massachusetts. So I want to do like a lot of stuff for the kids. Like, I want to donate backpacks, and I want to have like a big like field day, like a kid day.
Okay.
And ultimately, I do want to start speaking for like domestic violence. Like, I want to go to colleges. I want to do a lot of stuff.
She should have that opportunity
Thank you.
too.
AK, what would you say is the most important lesson you've learned in all of this?
Get the fuck out. Like, it is not worth it. The material things are not worth it. The money is not worth it. The fake love is not worth it. Like, just get the fuck out.
Get out.
Like, if I could just give any woman a message, like, if he hit you once, he's going to hit you again. If he stole from you once, he's going to steal again. And if he has ever disrespected you in front of his friends, he will do it again.
Chat. Should I finish this video? Let me try.
Bad behavior does not it doesn't rekindle into power and light. It just does not.
No.
And Another thing, like if you notice that you genuinely have, and it could be for males too, if you genuinely notice that you have a jealous partner, like you can't go outside with certain type of clothes, you can't have certain type of friends, you can't, that's whack. That's not, it's not love, it's not real, it's not genuine, it's not pure. Any type of situation where you're being controlled, that's how it starts. It just starts that small. And it can genuinely snowball into this big thing. And then you turn around and you're getting your ass beat off of not cooking dinner the correct way.
Oh, hell no. Yeah. Look, chat, we're done with that video, okay? One thing I want to say is, guys, get out of those abusive relationships. If you're ever in one, or if you're in one now and you made it to the end of this video, I just want you to take one thing from this video. Like she said, leave, get out as quick as you can, because I'm telling you, it's not going to get any better, especially if they physically have put their hands on you. Whoo! Start sprinting, okay? Sprint away. That was the video, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join the crew. You already know what to do. But what the fuck? Join the crew. You already know what to do. Baby. Shoot. Ooh. All right. That story was wild. I'm done with this video. That story was wild. You guys stay safe out there, and don't take no shit from nobody. Okay. Don't believe that they gonna change. You know, sometimes it takes space for people to change, and sometimes people don't even change. So that's why it's best to leave. Okay. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate you, because this was a long ass video. I don't really film long videos like this, but I will start to film long videos like this, because now I have OBS Studios to where I can do this. Okay. You guys have a blessed day. I'll see you guys in my next video. Later.